sun going down. It's not even 3 o'clock yet. And look what we have today. We have the KTM in a kind of everyday winter vibe going on. With the panniers, it's not really a top box, it's just a bag. And sat-nav, which I've been trying to install. I'll go into that in a moment. But yeah, I just thought, because I know it's going to be dry today, I thought I'd give it a go. And it's been sat in the garage for quite a while, so it needs all the battery charging and all that stuff. And just get lubed, get lubricated and ready for action. Yeah, I've just been in a meeting, it's taken forever, so I was going to go into London, but it's 3 o'clock now, so I'm just going to go home. Is this camera going to work on here? Not sure if that's going to see my head. What do you reckon? I don't want it to be too overexposed. We've got 30 frames, that's going to be way too vibey on there. Or is it? 30 frames per second, 1080p. Oh, exposure bullshit. Hang on. Oh, I forgot to do this one as well. Fucking hell, I probably have. Let me change it all. Right, see you in a minute. Is that better? Probably is. So, obviously you couldn't see this a minute ago because it was on high exposure, low exposure, low light. Which I tend to do a lot, actually. It's really annoying. The amount of videos I've made, and I get back in thinking, oh, that was a really good video, and then realise I left it on the night mode from the evening before. Very frustrating. I wonder what that's like hopefully you can see me. See me? Turn that on, under there, which I can't quite get to the key because I've got a sat-nav on. Go through all the errors. License plate lamp, not legal. Okay. I'm actually photobomb these guys. You know, wherever I go, there's just people just trying to film me, you know. Put it on Hello magazine. Ooh. So I've got the pin lock installed. This is actually the Pista helmet. The carbon Pista. Which is... I don't know why, because it's exactly the same shell size as the Corsa. And I believe it's the same internals, but it just seems to fit so much better. Maybe that's the extra 300 quid. And the airflow through it, these vents don't have normal... In fact, these ones, this does, it's a flappy thing. But these ones don't have... You can't block it off. So there's a lot of air going through, and particularly on this bike, it's actually massively noticeable on the motorway. That, yeah, there's a lot more air rushing through the helm, which is good in the heart of summer, but not today. It's cold. But yeah, so I've got the pin lock and I've adjusted it, and it seems to be better. I'm not steaming up so much. And I could go back on the motorway, but after this morning sitting on the motorway on this bike, it's not really a motorway thing. I mean, the new GT looks quite interesting, but this bike in particular, it's you know, anything above kind of 75, your helmet's like that, and it puts a massive pressure on the back of your neck, and then you've got to kind of do all this, which then just makes you feel like an idiot sat on the motorway at 75 but tucked in like, yeah. And another consequence of being full blast into the wind is it pushes your helmet into your face, which is somewhat uncomfortable. But yeah, so these mirrors, I was saying before the exposure thing went on, they're only on here. I don't particularly like them. They actually... let's just do the story first. I went to the KTM track day with Jeremy McWilliams, and one of the mirrors, I hadn't even touched it. It was fine. I got the bike out of the van and everything. It wasn't resting on anything. I just went to take them off. I literally just touched it, and it just snapped. The screw bit, the twisty screw thread thing just snapped. So I thought that wasn't very good. So then obviously when I put this bike back together the other day, I was like, fuck, I haven't got any mirrors. And normally I'm happy to take them off if I'm just going on a blast, but when you're commuting on a bike, you've got to have mirrors. I don't really care what anyone says, you've got to have them. Well, you don't have to have them. I'm lying! But it just makes your life so much better if you do. I mean, these mirrors are really small, and it already affects the way it just affects the way you ride, because you kind of have to do all this, you know, particularly if you've got an old 1098 or something, where you're like this to look in the mirror. But yeah, so these mirrors are actually off the R100. Then, you know, that old BMW I bought, which is still incidentally doing nothing. I've got some plans for it. I'm waiting for some parts. I've got a carb rebuild kit, so I might do a video on that, which will be exciting, won't it? But I know lots of people you asking. By the way, if I'm talking a bit weird, it's because I haven't eaten anything today, and it's 3 o'clock, and I'm starving, hungry. So I'm a bit kind of a bit all over the place. So yeah, so these mirrors are actually came with the R100, and I took them off anyway because I don't particularly like them, and they fit perfectly in the hole. Winner, 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 chicken dinner. I don't really know where I'm going here, but I've managed to install a satellite navigation system, but I haven't actually figured out how to wire it to the bike yet, the power of the bike. So at the moment we'll run on battery, so when I get lost I'll turn it on. I tried to wire it into the headlight and it was all being weird. Oh, forget it. Forget it. So I'm on the KTM for a change. And I'm not filtering, I'm not doing anything. Why aren't I doing anything? I think it's because I'm hungry. It is nice riding this bike though, I do like it. It is considerably harder to ride than the GS though. It's weird, it's like there's nothing in front of you. You're really close up to the bars. Thank you, mate. Cheers, buddy. And obviously the creature comforts just aren't there. Nice! I don't know what the audio is going to be like here either, I'm afraid, because there's no protection. So fingers crossed, because that's another thing that does my head in. Think, oh, that's a really good video. Go back. No one can hear shit all. So yeah, R100 coming along. Not really, I haven't done anything to it, but it will be coming along. KTM all good. I am interested to see what the GT is like, because that could be a perfect balance between the GS functionality and the sportiness of this. So that looks like a really interesting bike. One of them, probably the most interesting from the NEC show for me. What else? Yeah, here's an opportunity I might take advantage of actually. When I was in Portimao on the Honda, one of my mates has got an HP4 and sadly he crashed it. Just a low side on the penultimate corner, which is I don't know, 45 mile an hour, 50 mile an hour apex speed, something like that. Just low sided it, went off into the gravel. And bear in mind that's what, a 18,000 pound bike. His insurance company, because it was track insured, which is very lucky for him, they're like, yeah, it's right off, and they said he could buy it back for $5.5 grand, I think, or $5 grand, and he said no. I was like, what, mate? All it is some fairing damage and a rear set. That's it. Exhaust is a bit scuffed up, but of course, because when things go through an insurance claim, even if there's like a tiniest of scratches on something, they're like, yeah, need a new one. So of course the bill to repair it is, 15 grand, which is uneconomical. But I was like, mate, I will buy that off you for 6 grand. You can make 1,000 quid for the hassle, and I will buy that and I will run that as like a race bike, because that is worth it all day long. So that could be interesting. I'm looking forward to hearing about that. As with all as with all insurance things, it's not as easy as that, sadly. I don't know why. You have to do all sorts of pay the finance off, get it there, but the company there won't pay the finance off, won't release the bike till the finance is paid off, but you need to pay off the finance to release the bike. It's just a load of shit. Anyway, so there could be a so there could be an HP source build. Do you know what? I think I get more reward from building bikes and designing them, and I get really excited about it, than actually riding them sometimes. And that's why I've got so many bikes, because I see potential in things. I'm like, oh, I'd love to do that. And I waste some money and buy it and then never do anything with it. But I think maybe this year I will. As in 2016. I'm going to turn the sat-nav on, because I don't really know where I am. I'm actually really impressed I've managed to mount this almost perfectly in the middle of the bike. It should be up there really, because it's quite hard doing this. Oh, it's not. Apparently I'm off-roading through a field. Give it some time to adjust. Yep, it's got it. Look at that, I'm doing 37, but we're displaying 42. That's 5 miles an hour difference. He's got an orange bike as well. See, I've just made a child happy. There's nothing worse than making nothing worse than making children happy. Nothing better than making children happy. My mate did that. So some kids in a situation just like that, but imagine just then, he literally just popped a wheelie to show off to the kid, because the kid's like, oh wow, you know, great. He got banned for 12 months. Banned from driving for 12 months. I mean, I know you shouldn't really be going over pulling wheelies, but banned for 12 months? Come on. What the fuck? It's a bit harsh, isn't it? What's going on here? Why isn't this recording? Fuck you, man! What's going on with it? Record, you fucking hell. This is there's just nothing worse. The camera's not recording, apart from AIDS. It says it's 0%. Run out of memory. That's bullshit.